Yes, we'll study the further part of our lesson, that is heat. You know, 71% of our earth is made up of water, and this water decides how our atmosphere will be. That is, either it is dry, humid, cold. No, that depends on the altitude also. But the whole atmosphere, whether it is cold or dry, it depends on this water vapor or the content of water vapor present in this atmosphere. Now the 71% of water on the earth, it continuously evaporates. Water is in the form of glaciers, it is in the form of liquid, solid, gases, as we have seen. All this water, no, it continuously evaporates at all the temperature from 0 degrees C, that you know. This evaporation as well as the transpiration from the plants, that means plants also give out the excess amount of water what they have absorbed. This water they give out through leaves, no, as well as ocean water, the river water, no, the pond water, lakes, all these water evaporates, and water is formed from the liquid state to the gaseous state, and this gaseous state water gets mixed into the atmosphere, and then when it goes into the higher altitude it forms into the clouds, that means it condensates, and then due to the wind as well as due to the higher altitudes, either it precipitates. Precipitation can be seen in the form of rain as well as it can be seen in the form of snow flakes. Okay, so water present or the amount of water present in the atmosphere, it decides the temperature, it decides our atmosphere whether it is cold, whether it is hot, or whether it is dry. No, cold atmosphere means there is a lot of water vapor in the atmosphere, so it has turned into cold. Humid atmosphere, you know, it is hot and humid. No, humid means the evaporation in the water near the ocean region. Now what happens here, water evaporates and it becomes more amount of water vapor is present in the atmosphere, and so the humid region people, they suffer lot of sweating. No, sweating is been because evaporation from the body is less because there is already more amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere. Okay, so this is the reason where atmosphere is holding more amount of water vapor in the form of gaseous state because of continuous evaporation and transpiration. Further, what we have to study here is dew point and the humidity. All what relation with the heat? No, due to heat only that 71% of water whatever is there, we regain back the water even though we use it, even though it falls through the rain, even though it evaporates, but the 71% water remains as it is on the earth, so we call it as water cycle. This water, when it is present in the atmosphere, it gives the atmosphere the coldness or the dryness. So due to the constant evaporation of water, water vapor is always present in the atmosphere either in small quantity or either in more quantity. This amount of water vapor in the atmosphere, it helps us to understand the daily state of weather. Whether is cold or it is hot or either it is humid or dry. The presence of this water vapor in the air makes it moist. Air becomes moist because of the presence of water vapor. We'll find the presence of water vapor in our region, in Konkan region, as well as if you go higher altitude or if you go far away from the Konkan region, the moisture in the atmosphere decreases. Okay, that means the humidity we call it as, the humidity decreases, so the moisture in the atmosphere we call it as humidity, and this humidity either decreases or increases according to the ocean, whether it is close to us or either far from us. The specific temperature, so there is a limit of how much water the air can hold. Okay, suppose you have put an AC in your room, okay, and you put a clothes to dry. Are they going to dry fast or are they going to take time to dry these clothes? What will happen? Clothes, when we are wet clothes, when we are keeping it for drying, that means the amount of water present on that clothes or in that clothes should evaporate. No, water evaporates and then we say that our clothes have dried. When this thing happens in your AC room and if you have put the clothes for drying, it will not dry because already that room has contained more amount of water vapor, and that room will not hold extra water vapor again. So your clothes dry very, no, it will take longer time or they will become dry very late. So water will not evaporate fast in that situation. Same thing will happen in the rainy season. Same thing will happen in the winter season. Your clothes will not dry soon. In rainy season, why your clothes are not drying? Because already the water present in the atmosphere is more, and the capacity of air to hold that water has finished. So evaporation will not take place fast. So temperature also matters here for evaporation, as well as temperature matters here to decide whether the water vapor should be present in the air in more quantity or less quantity. Okay, if you are feeling hot, that means the temperature there, that means the water vapor in that region is not present. Okay, if you are feeling cold, that means the water vapor is present in that region. Then it depends whether you are close to the ocean or whether you are on the higher altitude. If you are there in on the higher altitude, that water vapor will be in the form of snowflakes or snow particles. Okay, so the amount of vapor exceeds this limit, no excess limit. So this excess vapor cannot be held by the atmosphere. And if this excess vapor, if you keep on giving in the atmosphere, what that atmosphere will do, that atmosphere will send back this vapor to you in the form of again the water droplets. So this we call it as dew point. When the water, when the atmosphere has finished its capacity to hold the water vapor, when the atmosphere has finished its capacity, that means its capacity is 100%, the air is holding more amount of water vapor in it, and this excess water vapor, what that atmosphere will do, it will throw it out, or either it will give it out from the air in the form of in the water droplets. These water droplets, or that point, we call it as dew point, and that water droplet we call it as dew. Okay, which you could see in the winter season mostly in the morning time. Okay, on the leaves, on your vehicles, or on the window panes. No, see, when the air contains maximum possible water vapor, it is said to be saturated. That air which is having maximum water vapor in it, that air we say that now the air is saturated. Enough. Enough amount of vapor I am holding. Air will say I am holding enough amount of vapor. Now I cannot hold more than that. If more than that vapor, if you could give it to the air, what that air will do? Air will send that vapor back in the form of dew, we call it as in the form of water droplets. So the amount of vapor needed to saturate the air depends on the temperature of the air. If the temperature of the air is hot, so it will hold more amount of water vapor. If the temperature is cold, it is not going to hold more amount of water vapor. The same condition you must have seen while bathing, no? If there is a mirror in your toilets in the bathroom, or if you have been some in the hotels or either, so while taking the bath, the warm water, no, there is a lot of condensation. The warm water condensate, and then dew drops are found, and the whole mirror is covered with the help of this dew. The same, no, I have given the picture there. You could see no dew drops on the mirror as well as on the glass. Suppose if the air temperature is low, then what will happen? If the temperature of the air is low, then that means it is not going to hold more amount of water vapor. It is already having water vapor in it. Okay. See, there are dew drops here on the leaves. You could see here the dew drops. I have got the picture and put it on the slide. Okay. So therefore dew point is the temperature the air needs to be cooled. At this point the air cannot hold more water in the form of gas. So dew point means, what is that point? the temperature at which the air will not able to hold more amount of water in the form of gas. So that temperature we call it as dew point. It is a point. Point means it is in the digit. Okay. So if the cold no more than water vapor, if it is cold, then the water vapor would have come out of the atmosphere in the liquid form. If the atmosphere is cooled down, or either if the atmosphere is cold, what will happen, the water vapor will come out from the atmosphere in the form of liquid, and we call it as dew. Okay, or we call it as dew point. So for example here, if the temperature of the air is 40 degrees Celsius, then it can contain 49 grams of water vapor per kilogram of dry air without condense. Suppose the temperature around you is 40 degrees Celsius, and in that temperature, if you take 1 kg of air, 1 kg of air in a bottle, no, take 1 liter of bottle and don't put water in that, close it. That 1 liter of water will have no collect 1 kg of dry air. This is just a prediction. You cannot do that now. Okay. So in that dry air, how much amount of water vapor is there? It is given here the quantity, that is 49 grams of water vapor in that 1 kg dry air. If the vapor contained in the air is less than the maximum limit, then the air is said to be unsaturated. Inside, the 49 grams of water vapor is there in 1000 gram of dry air. Then suppose if this dry air can hold more water vapor, that means we say that it is not saturated, it is unsaturated. If this air cannot hold water vapor, then we could say that this air is saturated with water. Saturated means filled with water. Now its capacity has got over to take in more the water vapor. See here at different altitudes you could find dew point and the temperature. At the surface level, the temperature is 92 degree Fahrenheit and the dew point is 60 degree. Dew point is 62 degree Fahrenheit. No, now they are 92 degree Fahrenheit means it is around 33 degrees Celsius, and 60 degree Fahrenheit means it is around 15 degrees Celsius. So your dew point is 15 degrees Celsius, and temperature here the number is 60 degree F, which is been hidden because of my recording. Temperature at the surface of the earth is 92 degree Fahrenheit. That means it is 33 degrees Celsius. Dew point here is 33 degree. Dew point here is 15 degree Celsius. As you go high level at 3000 feet, no, where it is 3000, the mountain peak. So there the temperature is 76 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, and dew point is 60 degree Fahrenheit. This depends on the temperature. You could see as temperature either increases or decreases, then it increases its capacity to hold water, or either it decreases its capacity to hold water. If temperature is more, then what will happen? Your clothes are drying fast. That means what is happening? The air is having more capacity to take in the water, okay, in the form of gases. So please understand, please read the textbook again and again, and take all, know whatever examples are there in our surrounding, please take it